Okay. It's been a while. It's been a while, and I looked at the material I made a few months ago, and I wanted to put together a new video because it's been so long time since I published something. And this video is about drawings that I made to show my passion, my vision for the future, my dreams. It's like a dream board, and it is colorful. I draw that, I use different colors and shapes, and I just made out the symbolism of that. I did not made out, I made up. And today I pick it up, like I picked up this page with all those drawings that I have. And I could understand the meaning of all of the drawings except one. And that's the one that I made most recently when I was making that video for you, which I didn't finish, but now I'm gonna finish it. So have a look. So this is the drawing with all those symbolism and things that mean something to me, right? This is the most recent addition, and that's the one I was making during the video. And I have all the footage, all the videos that I made to make this episode. Like, go back in time and listen how I described all the meaning behind these images. I also want to encourage you to make your own version of your vision, goal map, whatever you call it, a dream board. And the reason why this is important is because it really speaks to our subconscious mind. So we communicate with words when we think, but really we perceive and understand even without the use of words when we look at the colors, the shape, the meaning that we put into the illustrations. That's why I would encourage you to use your color pencils, to use some markers, Sharpies, and create images that speak to you about what's important to you, what you plan for yourself in the future, something that will remind you of who you are, of what drives you, what you're passionate about. Yeah, and nobody told me that my hair looked funny. For example, this is for me relationship, where two people are perfectly balanced and they have their own masculine and feminine energy. This is one person, this is another person, but together they create something like interconnectedness, which gives them so much more. And of course, in this setup with two of those individuals, when we draw a bigger yin-yang circle, you will realize that one sits in one half and the other one sits in the other half. So someone will have to be more masculine, more feminine than the other, right? That's what I love about this metaphor. Notice that even in gay couples, lesbian couples, one has got more feminine energy than the other. Well, that's consistent with that logic. This is, for example, the illustration that shows me that children should have wings and should have... Yeah, seriously, this is like a head-like, okay? It's a child that becomes someone in the future, but whoever they become, they have roots that make them connected with the family where they came from, with the values they took from home. And they have wings, so they can fly, so they can venture, they can explore, go to different countries, educate, work, develop relationships, even settle. So this is the direction. There won't be any limitation as to what the child could be doing and should be doing. The wings mean that they are self-led. They develop those wings. It's not like, oh, we give you the wings. They have to grow the wings. We need to support them, give them environment so they can become independent and fly away. But these are all of my beliefs, right? This is what I stand for, and this is for me. And perhaps my partner. And by the way, he's here. I don't think this requires a lot of explanation. I love how simple it is. This is adding great value to the world. This is generating value. Diamond symbolizes value for me, and this is me. So me creating, teaching, delivers value in the best possible way for me and for my endowment. I want to play to my strengths and support the growth of other people. So when we are in self-actualization, I know, this is like Maslow's, right? Basics. When we are in self-actualization, just like let a human being here, then progress happens because this individual can inspire others to how the others can reach to their top. And this is actually related to what I promised to one of my closest best friends. And I have like 3 close best friends, and they are symbolizing this vase. In this little bottle, we have 3 flowers, and they symbolize my 3 friends, best friends. And I have a few more, which are not here, but they're always with me. Here are the people that are like icons that influenced me in my life. So I know who they are. It's very personal. So I don't go, oh, this is the guy, this and this, oh, name and surname. No. Those individuals are stories that really highly influenced me in the most positive way. And I'm very grateful to those individuals, and they know who they are. This is, of course, content creation and generating value with spoken word. As you can see, it's on the tongue, right? So again, value is the diamond. And here, yeah, this is Spotify, you know, all this. And this is grounding, being grounded in the roots. And the most beautiful thing is that I made this drawing years ago and I haven't touched it since. I think I made it 2 years ago and I left it in this notebook. I don't remember where I put and if I put in writing what I meant behind those things, but I still remember. And as I'm looking at it, I just tell you what there is. It's being grounded, having the roots in creation, creating how the roots are, how the foundation is. That's what I can create. That's what I can give you. Strong foundation based in heart generates the fruit that is heart, which means that if I look after myself, I can create something that can nourish other people as well.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm like an addict.
I'm going to show you how it looks in real life. Here you go. Real life example. My example, I go personal now. I know. I really want to put here self-regulation. The concept itself is quite abstract, so try to draw self-regulation. I mean, what that is. I have very strong PMS, and my PMS gets me to focus on the most negative things and all the time. So if I make a list, which I did, made a whole list of all the things that I love about my partner and about my relationship, and things I really don't like about my partner or something about my situation, relationship. And then I put weight on the good stuff and weight on the bad stuff. So for example, something is 5 out of 5 on the strength, on the weight for the good stuff or for the bad stuff, right? This thing is so bad, it's 5 out of 5. This thing is so amazing, it's 5 out of 5. So I could make this, and this helps me to self-regulate because I stop being so obsessed about those small things that I put so much weight on. It's very short list and it's very long positive one. And instead of thinking about the negative ones, I self-regulate by reading all the good stuff, which I don't think about when I have PMS. They don't come to my mind, they don't feel so important. And when I read them, when I see the strength of those, I really realize that this all hormonal, like it's hormonal. It's like there's nothing for me to worry about. There's so much good stuff going on that the things I don't like, they stop being important in this moment. So self-regulation. Wow, so that was actually self-regulation. You know, guys, keep it simple because you have to look at it and you gotta know what that was. And I just overcomplicated that. Thank God I have this video, right? So I can just see what I meant. And also it's very easy to create something like that for yourself. And I'm gonna show you how I started the whole drawing. And this includes some kitchen equipment. Have a look. It's gonna be fast forwarded and have fun in the whole process and enjoy the self-discovery and reminding yourself of what really matters to you. So don't try to be perfect. Use your hand, make the lines in the most natural to you way. You don't have to divide it in the way you draw it. Drawing is just a draft that will help you to see how you can play with it. So as you can see, I made this part bigger than this one. Maybe this is smaller goal for me, something that weighs less, something maybe I consider easier to achieve, for example. Or maybe something that doesn't require so much space for coloring, right? Because it's very easy to symbolize it in some small way, like small thing that will let us know what that is. So if I want this one to be also quite different, I can make my line literally coming back here. Like that. Right? And I can go back to the drawing, so use the lines on another piece. So I have 1, 2, 3. This one might be smaller, for example, but play with it. Okay, I'm going for it, just because I think it's cool. Okay, here we go. Oh, I just realized I can make it all together like indentation. But no, I want to close my circle. Okay. Yes, it's gonna stay like this. Ta-da! And see you again in the next video.